sure if any of y'all have been watching our social media online at all. We've been kind of off the radar for a little bit. We've got back from our trips. It's been super busy. Nonetheless, we have this beautiful 2024 Indian Springfield. No, that's not a custom painted tank. And I don't know why there's audio lids on that, because we're not doing audio on it. Y'all have been following us for a period of time. You know we are Davidson audio. So why would we buy another Indian? Because we're doing audio on it. Yes, that's why there's audio lids on it. No, we didn't buy it like this. And this stuff right here, just our paint protection film. Why is that on there? Because we've already had the bike apart many, many times, because we bought this bike from the amazing folks over at Pikes Peak Indian in Colorado Springs, Colorado, to bring y'all audio packages for the Indian Springfield platform. I have to say though, we had to part ways with our sport chief to make room for this bike. I'm sorry, we didn't have much time with it. We didn't do much content with it. It was an amazing bike. It was absolutely fun. It was a riot, especially when you do Lloyd's 585 cams in it with a tune and a Toast Performance exhaust. Woo! That thing was a rocket ship, and it sounded absolutely amazing. Here's a little clip of a cold start at the shop. Something about the cammed Thunderstroke engine, 116, and then you throw that extra spice of a Toast 2-in-1 in that bike. Woo! Personally, no other bike sounds better. Now the Indian Challenger sounds amazing with the Toast. I'm just saying something about the Thunderstroke, especially that air-cooled 116, sounds absolutely amazing. I just love this platform. So first off, let's talk about Toast. So we have this bike, and Toast is supposed to be getting a Springfield in very, very shortly to do an exhaust with it. Now, is it going to be a 2-1-2, 2-in-1, true duals? I don't know. They haven't really told us. I put in my request and what I would like to see. I'm not Toast. They are going to provide us with the best exhaust, point blank, period, for these bikes. Sorry, I'm not trying to be biased. I just really think Toast makes a phenomenal pipe. Can't wait for it on this. Anyways, we're not getting crazy with performance on this. We just have a good relationship with Toast. We will be doing a Toast on this. But let's talk more importantly, why we bought this bike. So we bought this bike because this is a much better platform to do audio on than the Sport Chief. I'm sorry, we looked at it, we looked into doing it. It's just the numbers didn't add up for how much it was going to be to do an audio system on that bike for us to produce it. It didn't make sense. So if you have a Sport Chief, best option, get a Cardo or a Senna Bluetooth setup and a helmet, rock out, enjoy. They sound great. I have one. It sounds amazing. So we got this bike because what we're going to do is we're going to develop audio packages up to a 6 speaker builds on these with a Bluetooth amplifier in the saddlebags. I'll walk around it, kind of show you what we've got mocked up so far. We're going to pull this back in the bay once Bill's done with that bike. We're going to get torn back down, and we're going to start mocking everything up for the harnesses so we can bring you guys this kit very, very soon. I want this out there ASAP. I'd love to have these kits on the website and out there to y'all by the end of this month. Very reasonably to do. Once we have this one going, it's just go, go, go. As you know us, what we do here at Davidson Audio is we put them on our bikes first, we test them out, we tune them in-house before we send them out. So if you have these bikes, you get our systems, we've had them on the bikes, we've tested them. I don't send anything out unless we've personally done it. So yeah, that's what we do. But let's show you this bike. Let's walk around it with what's on there currently, what our plans are. First and foremost, this is how the bikes come set up, minus the audio lids. Now, Indian does offer a saddlebag audio kit for these. You put the power unit, I think it goes on the bottom of the bag. There's some wiring, and then you get an aux cord up front that you can plug into, and then you can do the 6.5-inch power bands in the rear. That is an option that Indian offers. what we are planning to do is up to a 6 speaker. So there's gonna be a couple of revisions, so hopefully I don't confuse anybody when I say this. So what we're gonna plan on doing is we're gonna do a full stock setup. So stock 6.5-inch lids, stock lowers with our own Davidson Audio 6.5-inch adapters for them, and the stock tour pack. So that'll give you stock 6 speakers, so 6.5, 6.5, 5 1/4, all off of one amplifier that you'll be able to Bluetooth into. Then we're going to change it up and do something similar as well. We're going to offer our 8-inch lids and 8-inch lowers. That will be 1 4-speaker. And then we'll also offer it with a combination of maybe the tour pack. But it's going to be those 6 locations. We're not going to worry about anything on a batwing fairing, because I truly believe if you buy this bike, you're buying it because you don't want the fairing. Now, if you do have a fairing for it, we can look into accommodating that. That would be a customer request, and we get enough of them, maybe we'll develop that kit. So primarily we're gonna be focusing on those 6 locations, and I promise you, especially if you go with our 8-inch lowers that are on our Chieftain over there, it gives you more than enough sound. You will have no problem if you have 8-inch lowers on this bike hearing it up there, especially pair it with 6.5s or 8s, even a tour pack. You'll have more than enough. You don't need a fairing, I promise you. I'll show you our bike real quick and let you guys see. This is what I want to show you on this bike and why I say that. So currently on our shop bike, I have no speakers in the fairing, just the 8s and the lowers, and then this bike sealed and ported, and this is our big audio bike. So there's all the cool stuff, those awesome Davidson audio cards. But where you got to really check this out is the side profile here. Dirty Bird's lowers point up and towards the rider. So when you're actually riding, these lowers are pointed right at you. So the cool part is when you're riding, those will actually come up underneath your helmet and hit you right up in the helmet. It's more than enough, I promise you. You don't need a fairing. But if you want one, we'll accommodate it. So the clutch side saddlebag is where the amplifier is going to go. And there's our, cicada. That's going to be the amplifier setup. It's going to have our custom saddlebag mount. It's going to use those 2 bolts in this one, and we'll have this all pre-wired up. We're looking at how we're going to come through this saddlebag. We're going to 3D print some bulkheads for this to make it nice and clean and help keep the water out. But this is an amplifier that can Bluetooth directly into it, so that way there's nothing else. You would just use your phone. Get a killer phone mount. We prefer the quad locks. There's a bunch of different phone mounts options out there, the Cairo, and a bunch of other ones. But that's going to be the overall thought process on this build. That's the packages that we're going to offer. As the packages come out, we'll show you a complete install series on it. We'll do a bunch of audio demos on this bike to show you all how it sounds and what it looks like. That way you have complete confidence in Davidson Audio on what this is going to look like and what you're getting for your money. That is exactly why we bought this bike. That's the plans that we have for it. I just want to give you all a quick rundown. I know I babbled on a little bit, but I just get so excited when we get a new platform in here and get to bring something new to market for y'all, because there's a lot of people that don't want to do anything for these bikes. So we take it upon ourselves to bring y'all the best complete solution for your audio system for these bikes. So that way you guys can put something in here, enjoy your bike even more like you want to, and make it your own. One quick thing before I wrap it up, I'm pretty sure we have the footage, but I want to drop the footage of when we bought this bike and how we rang it in with Pikes Peak Indian, because as I told you before, the Sabalas family, they work hard, but they play hard. So it's an absolute pleasure, honor of ours to buy our bike from them. We were there for their 5-year anniversary party, so it all worked out. So let's show you how Davidson Audio decided to ring in the purchase of this new bike.
All right. Motorcycle, 1-year anniversary.
Struggled a little bit on that burnout, but we made it work. And yes, I also want to give a huge shout out to St. Paul Indian. Matt and Lloyd up there took care of us and their amazing crew back there. We brought the bike up there. They slapped a new tire on it, so I got to go up there and meet them, check out the shop and their crew over there. It was an absolute blast. So let's wrap this video up. That's our brand new 2024 Indian Springfield. Absolutely love this bike. We got about 400 miles on it. It's a riot to ride. Just got to change the seat so it's more comfortable. I'm Brandon with Davidson Audio. If you're looking for the best aftermarket audio solution for your Indian motorcycle, Harley, motorcycle period, make sure you come check us out here in beautiful Panama City, Florida. We'd love to help you out. God bless all of y'all.